I won't do anything you want me to. Can't keep my hands off you. When you hold me in your arms, you shake my body with the charms, and I just don't give a damn. My heart beats. I don't see you every day, but it's my only way to my love for you. Oh, it really makes me wanna scream. Oh, so sweet, sweet enough to eat. Oh, please, don't find my name. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. When you hear my little ears, when I say little tears, haven't felt so very deep. My heart beats, those looking lonely nights. I wish with all my might to have you. Lying on the door, I waited by the phone to have you. Oh, it really makes me wanna scream. It makes me wanna scream, yeah. For the one I love. Now you know this just don't make no kind of sense. Walking around here so intense. You make my heartbeat. You make me feel moving all around, from the head to the ground. You make my heartbeat. You make me feel. 'Cause everything you said went right straight to my head. Hey, ah, ah, ah. Yes, come on, old school. Moving all around, from head to the ground. Everything you said went right straight to my head. Oh, you make me feel so weak, yeah. Lying here alone, I'll wait here by the wall. Oh, don't make no kind of sense. Feeling this intense. Oh, my heartbeat. Oh, sweet. You make me weak. Yeah. You make me feel. Heartbeat. 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 You make me feel. Yes, yeah. Good morning, beloveds. It's Thursday, wonderful, terrific Thursday. I am your girl, the one and only Creole butterfly, also Libra butterfly, also Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you darn like. Good morning, Auntie Melissa. Good morning. Thank you for just coming over and loving on me, love. Hey. Also, shout out to, Mama Tita. Shout out to her and all of my beautiful butterflies. Thank you for my new subbies. Smooches to you. We give smooches over here. You get a smooch. You get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch, okay? I'm the Oprah of smooches. Smooches, smooches, smooches. So, y'all, let me say this too. Happy birthday to anybody celebrating the April birthday. If you're celebrating the anniversary or whatever the occasion is, we want you to know that we're loving on you this morning and we hope you have a terrific day. Now, let's shout some stuff out, shall we? Okay. Hey, 300. Yeah, let's shout some stuff out, shall we? Okay, so I'm coming on here to offer the challenge to my butterflies, okay? Those that will, those that can, those that want to. All right, so you all know that I'm into this herbal stuff and I'm into it real deep, right? I'm into making us be healthy all the way around, healthy, happy, and whole, okay? Healthy, happy, and whole is what I want my channel to be about. Healthy, happy, and whole, okay? So I talk about things that make us what? Healthy, happy, and whole, okay? Like where we stand in the Bible, okay? Because let people tell it we're not in the Bible when the Bible is really about us, okay? So, okay, where we stand in the biblications, also about our spiritual strength and our physical strength, okay? So, mind, body, and soul. That's what we want to do. And just to let you all know, your soul is not your in your heart. You know how people say when they die, they soul. No, your soul is your psyche. It's your suke, which means mind. Soul means mind. So think about it from now on. When you hear somebody talk about their soul, they're talking about their will, their intellect. That's your mind. Okay, that's what soul means. Hey, Kilolo. Good morning, beautiful. Thank you for dropping in. So yeah, that's what that means. Remember, soul, mind, soul, mind. A lot of people have gotten that misunderstood. Not the person misunderstood, but I digress. They've got that, kind of different. So yeah, you have a spirit, you have a physical body, and you have a soul, and your soul is your mind. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. Now, there has been a lot of stuff that has came out about some of the things in our foods. Okay. A lot of people have had the I can't help it, like I don't know about y'all, but I do not like being on medication, y'all. I just don't. I'm one of them people. Don't give me no manufactured pill and tell me, this right here, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So don't do that. I'd rather go herbal all day, every day, because most of the herbs are made from, they either dried, are they in a liquid form or whatever from what God has created. Anything God has created will help your body, because it's just like if you have let's just say, if you have a Toyota, okay, you have a Camry, okay, brand new Camry, but you take it to a daggone Pinto shop that specializes in Pintos to fix your brand new Camry, which is a Toyota. And so they try to put Pinto parts inside of a Toyota. That ain't gonna work. Okay. So like taking your Ford somewhere that they don't even specialize in Ford, they don't know about Ford, nothing. And so they try to, substitute your motor in your Ford with a lawnmower motor. See how that works? It's stupid, right? Well, when we start looking at our bodies the same way, to where if we start putting more things in our body that will give our blood cleansing, that will give our blood oxygen, that will go through the brain and blood barrier, because not everything breaks that brain barrier. Okay. So some people have inflammation in the brain, i.e., which sets up dementia. Alzheimer's, okay? That's inflammation in your brain. That's exactly what that is, okay? So what you want to do is start doing stuff about it early, because who said when you get older you have to have a stroke or you have to go through, that's not set up for us, okay? We were actually promised 120 years. If you go before 120 years, either one, it was your time, God decided to take you home early, or it's because you didn't take care of the machine that he gave you. Okay. So that made you go up out of here early. Okay. We ain't talking about murder, nothing like I'm talking about why people pass away. So I want to challenge my butterflies, all my smart butterflies, male and female, to do a 7-day fruit fast with me. Okay. Let me tell you what the fruit fast is going to do. Even if you got diabetes, I want you to hear me. Fruit does not need your pancreas to fuel your body like regular sugar. Hear me. Fruit goes past your pancreas. So you don't have a diabetic episode when you eat fruit. If people tell you that fruit will help your insulin get worse, they are a liar. Okay? Because fruit like berries and melons, they do not use your pancreas. And if you're diabetic, that is the breakdown of the cells in your pancreas is not able right now to process sugars. It's not able to do it anymore. So therefore, you actually need help for that to be done. Okay. So first of all, you should have you should have listened to my video on berberine. If you have not checked out my video on berberine, go back and look at it. If you are a diabetic, a pre-diabetic, excuse me. If you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, you actually need berberine. Okay. They have did the research on berberine. Okay. And that right there has shown to be equal to metformin or better. And metformin is the diabetic drug that they put you on, right? So you want to go back and look at berberine on my video. All right. And let me pull my notes up and I actually tell you a little bit things that berberine do. Okay. Give me one moment. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I will tell you a little bit about it. Okay. And also, if you have any heart infractions, meaning that you have a heart condition or you have AFib or things like that, berberine is another one that will help. We can't say cure because they'll get you on that. So let me put my allegedly up here. So, even though I have my doctor degree in counseling, I am not a medical doctor. I did go to medical school. I didn't finish. However, I do have my CNA. Okay, let's get all those disclaimers out there. Okay, so the stuff I'm telling you all is the stuff I've used or I told my family to use, our friends, because my family and friends come to me often about different diseases and stuff that they have and what should they do. And I put them on different regimens and thank you, God, they work. Okay, so that's that. This is about trial and error. Okay, a lot of things I've tried myself so I can tell you how it works with the body and how it helps the body and stuff like that. Okay, so berberine, berberine, right? I have berberine complex. My berberine has milk thistle. If you don't know about that, go back and look at my video. It has milk thistle in it and bitter melon. It also has Ceylon cinnamon and berberine. All of that is in the one pill that I take on my berberine. It's wonderful. I also did a video on the different cinnamons, what they do. You don't want the house cinnamon that you use for your sweet potato pies. You don't want to take that out there because that's not the right cinnamon. I told you about Ceylon cinnamon. Go back and check that video out as well and what it does to your body, how it helps to heal. Okay. So berberine, one thing it does is help the cardiovascular, which is your heart. Okay. It helps the anti-arrhythmic. It helps blood pressure. It helps the heart perform good. It takes down the risk of having a heart infraction. A heart infraction just is another big word for a heart attack. Okay. It alters your K2 or your K plus channels. If you have diarrhea, this is one thing I want to tell you. If you have infectious diarrhea, like if you got an infection in you and it's causing you to have diarrhea, berberine will stop that. It'll kill the infection and make your bowel movements back solid the way it should. Okay. So it's also considered an antibiotic because it goes in and it searches out any infection. And hey, it's an antibiotic. It's anti-diabetic. That's what I want to get to. It brings your blood sugar down and it helps with insulin resistance. Okay. That's two big things that African Americans are suffering with. Insulin resistance, men too. Men don't think they do, but when you fat That means that some things in your body is stored with sugar. You putting too much sugar in your body, so it's holding your fat cells, and you are really high in insulin resistance. Before long, that's gonna break down, and you'll be a diabetic. Okay, so you got to start doing something to counteract that. Also, if you do a lot of caffeine, berberine also takes the effect of caffeine down. Okay, where caffeine is that a thing that just, boom, 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 boom. It lowers the effect. It counteracts the caffeine. It don't make you sluggish. It just takes the bad part of the caffeine out of it so that it won't continue to harm your body. Because some of y'all, all y'all do is drink is pop, 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 pop. All of that. So all right. I wanted to say that. Now, there's some things that, you all can look forward to berberine for, okay? But you can go back to my video. I did a really in-depth video of it. One of the main fruits I want to talk about today, really, really quick, since I want y'all to go on this fruit diet. I'm just giving y'all some things to do, okay? One of the main things I want to talk about is called goji berry. Goji berry. Goji berry, okay? I've hit on goji berry once before, but this makes re-mentioning again. Goji berry out. Goji berry is high in vitamin C, okay? Goji berry, the one main thing that I put people on goji berry for is goji berry helps with your eyesight. You heard me. Goji berry helps with your eyesight. Now I'm gonna let them marinate. Okay? Goji berry is the bomb.com. Okay, it helps with your eyesight. Another thing I'm gonna tell you it does. Goji berry brings your blood cells where they're supposed to be. And the thing about goji berry is if you take goji berry twice a day for 10 days, your whole blood system changes the way it's supposed to. If you get you a blood test and you see that one of your white cells is down or something like that, and you get on goji berry, it works with your body to bring the cells back the way that they're supposed to be. Let me say it like that. So goji berry is a miracle berry, okay? A miracle berry. Goji berry also, it stabilizes your blood sugar. It helps you to lose weight, child. It helps with arthritis. If you have any cognitive disorder, it helps with that. Also, let me tell you, okay, so macular degeneration is a disease that mainly affects old individuals and make them blind, right? Goji berry combats that dangerous disease and protects your vision effectively, okay? Because they're rich in lutein and zeaxanthin. It's a form of vitamin A. And if y'all remember, I gave y'all some more stuff about vitamin A. I gave y'all some high vitamin A that helps to protect your eyes. It helps with night blindness too. Some people at night when they drive, they can't really drive at night because the lights of the oncoming car hurts their eyes, so they don't drive at night. That is a low vitamin A deficiency, y'all. That's what that is. If you have night blindness, that means your vitamin A is low. You deficient in vitamin A. I would suggest, again, getting, what is it called? Let me see. Let me grab this bottle real quick. Wait a minute. I hope I don't knock it down. There we go. I got it. Benfotiamine. I did a video on that as well. Benfotiamine is a concentrated form of a vitamin A that breaks the barrier that you needed to do. It also helps with your joints. It does a whole lot of stuff. Go back and look at my video, benfotiamine, okay? I have did videos on just about everything that I'm talking about. But I wanted to come on because I'm asking you guys to join me in a 7-day fast, okay? Starting Monday, okay? Starting Monday. All the fruits you want, pineapple, melons, like watermelon, honeydew melon, any melons, any grapes, and any berries, okay? Just for 7 days. If you can't do 7, try to do 3,
Okay. The way that I do my body is I only eat meat, y'all, one day out of the week. Other than that, I eat sides, I eat breakfast food, things of that nature. I don't really eat meat anymore because it's hurting me. I don't know about nobody else, but it hurts me. Okay. And unless it's grass fed and the grass is without the pesticides and stuff, because that does make a difference, and that's so expensive. I just rather I can't afford that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I act like I'm big shot, like I'm a big shot. I ain't got it like that, y'all, for real. Told y'all right now I'm not even working, so it's the grace of God that I'm still, whatever, um, and everything. So, but yeah, I put more green vegetables and sides and stuff like that in my body. And because the meat to me does not taste like it used to. And I refuse to keep. Yeah, you can eat bananas. You can eat bananas. Just fruit, whatever fruit you want to eat. I just named the ones that's really beneficiary to your body. So yeah, potassium is good. And bananas got that potassium in it. Um, but yeah, y'all, let me tell y'all how I started switching off meat a while back. I bought me some fruit cocktail cups, the ones that you give kids. They got that less sugar in it. So I knew I wanted to start doing fruit. So I bought fruit cocktail. And so that cured my sugar and it cured my hunger for fruit because you're killing two things in one stone. Okay. So that's what I did. That started helping me. Let me tell y'all something else. If you're trying to break a disease, are you trying to break an infection, y'all stay away from dairy. Stay away from dairy, okay? I can't get into a lot, I don't want to be sued, but I'm just gonna say stay away from dairy. That's your dairy meaning cheese, milk, anything dairy, okay? Stay away from it. If you do a lot of dairy, start slacking up, and you'll see a lot of the mucus in your body start trying to expel, mean come out. It'll come out. Y'all, this is what y'all don't understand. When mucus needs to come out, it's gonna come out any opening it can. It's gonna come from your eyes. You'll get crust around your eyes and stuff. It's gonna come from your nose. It'll come from your mouth. It'll come from your booty. When you have a bowel movement, a BO, when you have a BM, I'm sorry, a bowel movement, you'll start seeing stuff in your duty. It means that mucus is really trying to come out of your body. When you start doing a cleanse, when you do it, that's why I tell everybody, you need to cleanse at least, I would do it once a week. I would do it once a week. I would take something on a Saturday so it can come out on a Sunday. So if you work, you can be right Monday. Okay. If you don't do it once a week, at least twice a month, you should be doing some form of a cleanse. People think just because they have a bowel movement that they're fine, that everything they ate is coming out. And that's not true. That's not true. Especially if you eat a lot of beef. If you eat a lot of beef, don't you know that stuff gets impacted in you for 2 months? So when it does come out, what's coming out is the beef you put in you 2 months ago. It rots on the inside of your body. Think about that. And it sits there. It rots on the inside of your body and it sits there. So if you ate beef 2 months ago and you have a bowel movement now, you bringing out the beef from 2 months ago, not the one you just ate. Think about that. Another thing, those of you who like corn, be careful with corn because corn is a feed food. What I mean by that is that's what farmers give their cows and stuff to put weight on them. Corn does not break down. I don't know if y'all noticed that corn is the only food that does not break down. It goes in whole and it comes out whole. Think about that. It goes in whole, and when you have a bowel movement, you see it's whole when it comes out. So corn is the only thing that don't break down. So if it's not breaking down in your system, what is it doing? Just say FYI, give you something to think about. So I'm not trying to take away what y'all like and everything like that. I just trying to bring awareness to you. Just watch what you put in your body. Your body is your temple. You only get one. You only get one. Um, they was already wondering why I wasn't dead. That's funny. They always, the doctors was like, we wondering why you're not dead. You still walking around. Yeah, because God is good. And he teaches me what to put in my body so that I can teach others. Okay. So, yeah. Because with the heart condition that I got, Yeah, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't. But by the grace of God and me listening and me getting into these herbs the way that the way that He wanted me to for the healing of the body, I can sit here and say I know what works and what doesn't work for me. So not only will this fruit fast heal your body, but it start making you think clearer. Have you ever thought that you be sitting and you have a thought and you go, "Dang, I forgot what I was gonna say." Oh my goodness, what I forgot what I was gonna say. Because a lot of people are on medications, and some of those medications that you are on actually affects the mind. So you cannot afford not to cleanse. You just can't afford not to cleanse, you know. And I know a lot of people are not gonna push away from that table with them fried foods and now you don't know this burger tastes so good, girl. I ain't studying you. Now I gotta eat my chicken wings. I gotta eat my okay, well, I ain't talking to you. See how simple it is? Move on past it. I'm talking to those who really want to change in their body, who want more energy, who wants a clearer mindset, who wants better skin. Because when you start doing stuff like this, your cells recapitulate, okay? Your body, your skin becomes clearer, your mind becomes clearer. Why? Because we are putting in our body what was meant for us. Don't you know humans wasn't meant to eat meat? I ain't gonna go there, but don't you know we wasn't meant to eat meat? Don't y'all know that a chicken was not one of the animals that entered the ark? I ain't see. I could break some stuff down to you. So if a chicken didn't enter the ark, remember he let them in two by two, but then there was another whole thing that went in the ark too, okay? Because the two that he wanted to make to continue to create after he did the flood, okay? There was other animals that entered that some of them animals had to eat to stay alive, right? Okay? If you don't believe me, read your Bible. Yes, he let them in two by two, but then there was another set of animals that went in as well. None of those animals that went in had a chicken in it. So if chicken wasn't involved in going into the ark, remember, God flooded the world, okay? He saved Noah, his sons, and their wives. Noah's wife, his sons, and their wives. Two by two to procreate in the new world, okay? And then other animals so that those animals will have something to feed on. So if none of the animals that entered into the ark, think about this, was a chicken, where does chicken come from? It is a company right now that's taking cells from a chicken to create a chicken in a lab that could actually be coming out this year and you won't know the difference. So I say again, if excuse me, y'all, if the chicken didn't enter the ark, where did chicken come from? I'm just saying, IJS, it's just something to give you something to think about, okay? That's all. It's just to give you something to think about. You know, like I said, on this journey of healing, there's a lot of things that I think about and, that has been broken down. I'm like, okay, it's getting to the point where you cannot keep sticking your head in the sand. You understand what I'm saying? You can't keep sticking your head in the sand. So you have to face things head on and say, okay, I've been doing this for God knows how long. Um, when am I going to realize X, Y, and Z? Okay. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Wait a minute. I'm here, y'all. Okay, one moment. I'm going to show y'all something. If you don't believe me, listen to somebody else's words. Hold on. Okay, we doing good on time. Okay, let me make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sometimes this computer is so slow.
Is deemed safe for human
Okay.
consumption in a landmark decision by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Well, it is meat, so it is chicken. It'll taste exactly as you would expect a chicken to taste.
Lab grown meats derived from a small sample of cells collected from livestock, which is then fed nutrients, grown in enormous steel vessels called bioreactors, and processed into something that looks and tastes like a real cut of meat. Upside Foods CEO Uma Valetti explains.
Like I said, it's not a meat alternative. It's meat that's grown from real animal cells. So what we do is we take really high quality animal cells from, let's say, a cow or a pig or a chicken or a lobster, and we look for cells that can continue to grow outside the animal in a very robust and a healthy way. The part that's remarkable about it is we didn't have to raise and slaughter a chicken to get real chicken meat out of it.
Just one country, Singapore, has so far approved lab grown meat for retail sale, but the United States is poised to follow. Upside worked with the FDA for 4 years before receiving the agency's green. This chicken breast, grown in a lab using real animal cells, could appear in U.S. restaurants as soon as 2023. It's made by a California based company called Upside Foods. The cultivated chicken was deemed safe for human consumption in a landmark decision by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Well, it is meat, so it is chicken. It'll taste exactly as you would expect.
Y'all hear that? Do y'all get it now? Do y'all get why I am pushing to back up from meat and go more plant based, more fruits? Even now, it's hard to find watermelon with seeds in it because they're realizing that people are waking up to the food. Any fruit bearing, any fruit that's bearing seeds is the best form of fruit you can get because that means it is from earth. Okay, seed means production, produce, life. Okay, it's hard to even find grapes now that has seeds in them. Everything wants to be seedless, which means it's GMO, is genetically modified because you're supposed to have a seed in you if you're growing from a vine. Okay, so anything that you get like a grape or a watermelon or cantaloupe or something like that that does not have seed and it's supposed to is genetically modified. So, but with that being said, if that's the only thing that you can get versus the meat, I would get that until I can find seeded fruit and demand at your grocery store. Go speak to the manager and say, can you order, a couple of watermelons with seeds in them? Can when y'all place y'all order, can y'all get some seeded fruit? Because a lot of times when people don't pay attention and there's no demand for it, they won't order it no more. They'll keep ordering what's cheaper. But if they know that some people are into seeds and they want the demand of it, like I want this seeded stuff, they at least order one case. And if people keep buying it, then they'll realize there's a there's a demand for the supply. Let me put it back on the list. Okay. um Whole Foods is expensive, but so far Whole Foods store is the only store I know that really still sticks by Whole Foods. Seeded fruits, the best of the, this, that, and the other, know this, know that. They expensive, don't get me wrong, but they are one of the best to grocery store, to go shopping at. So like I said, with this being, with me saying all this and everything, you all just think about it, pray about it, and see if this is something that you can do. If you can't do like this for 7 straight days or 3 straight days, then challenge yourself to only eat meat in one meal, and the rest of the meal it'll be the rest of the time you get hungry, it'll be fruit. Challenge yourself. Cut your pops out. Say I'm gonna drink a pop with my only meal I'm gonna eat today. And the rest of the day it'll be water and fruit. Start challenging yourself. Okay, so let me go back again and tell y'all what helped me to lose my weight. Okay. And I even offered myself to Pettyville, Brianna Pettyville, because I know she said she wanted to lose weight. All I need is people that want to change. Okay. And for her to make that statement, because I was really concerned about her, she's very big. And I seen dark spots on her, which means diabetes. Okay. Which is not good. Okay, because when you're diabetic, if you get a wound, it wound might cause you to get your whole everything's cut off. Okay, so I did offer myself. I was in her chat one day, and I told her, how I said I lost. I went from 308, to 198. Praise God. And I told her I can help you if you need help. No, no this, no nothing. I really meant that because, like I told y'all, I meant to people being happy, healthy, and whole. Okay, so that's just what I do is help people. So this is what I started out doing. Okay, I started doing what is called OMED, 1 meal a day. That's what OMED stands for, 1 meal a day. So my main meal was my heaviest meal, okay? And then if I got hungry after that, I ate fruit. One of the things in fruit that I love is I rinse off green apples, I peel them, I cut them up in little squares. I put 2 pinches of pink Himalayan salt over the apple. After that, I put a pinch of sugar, just a pinch, okay? And then I put a cap or two full of apple cider vinegar, okay, over it. And I stir it up and put it in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I take it out because it's cold or whatever, and I eat it. Y'all, that is so good. Oh my gosh. Shout out to my nieces in Georgia for showing me that. That is so good, y'all. Try it. Just try it. And you, little do you know, you're going to like it. But do you know that the green apples also burn fat, and they it's a healing in your body. They help to heal your body. So not only am I burning fat with my concoction, but it's healing my body, and it's good. So I would eat that, like I would eat 2 bowls of it. I would eat 1 bowl, and then after that, I would turn around. If I got hungry again, I fix it again and eat that. So what am I doing? I'm on fat burning after fat burning after fat burning. Okay. Because apple cider vinegar, don't get me started on that. ACV with the mother in it, the little formations in it, baby, that's the best thing you're going to get. It's the best thing since sliced bread. It helps with sinuses. It helps with digestion. It helps with everything, okay? So, and here I am eating green apples, and they tell you the sour the apple, the better the apple, okay? So, and not only that, I'm only eating really 1 meal a day. So, when I eat this apple concoction, it's done burnt up the food that I just ate. So when I go to the bathroom, my bowel movements are great because what am I actually having to expel? You see what I'm saying? So it's a method to my madness. So I did 1 meal a day for a while. When I got bored with that, or I felt like my body wasn't doing what I wanted it to do with that, I switched to intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is where you take a set amount of hours, and between those hours you eat. But after those hours, you eat nothing less. So I had an 8 hour window that I ate. And then the rest of the time I didn't. My body was on fast mode. But then I switched and I cut my time down to 4 hours. I gave myself a 4 hour window to eat. And even in that 4 hour window, y'all, I still watch what I ate, if that makes sense. I still was doing some form of an OMED, okay, because I watched what I ate. So within those 4 hours, I would eat like breakfast food, or I would eat. You could eat, give me what you want in those hours, but I was mindful of my goal because I was still trying to slim down. So even though I saw my body shrinking a little bit, I liked it, and I'm like, let me go full throttle. So again, I would eat more salads within that meal, and then maybe a piece of meat. More salads, more fruit, because cleanse on top of cleanse on top of cleanse. You see what I'm saying? So, and then there was certain herbs that I added to it also to help me to keep my physical to keep my energy up and things like that. B12 was one, and everything, because B12 is great, especially when you're anemic. You need B12 and you need iron. Those two things go together. You can't have one without the other. So yeah, so I'm just telling y'all, and I always, every day I take black seed oil. I don't go a day without black seed oil. Every day I take black seed oil. Okay. So I ain't gonna tell y'all everything, but that right there gets you on a good start. And then I did some form of cardio. If it wasn't nothing but walking from my room to the bathroom to the kitchen to my front door, and then stop and moving in steps, for about 5 minutes, and then doing. You'd be surprised how little go a long way. Okay. So yeah. So if you do want to, we're gonna start Monday. And I'm just curious to see how everything turns around for you, how you feel afterwards. Did did you feel like you had more energy? Whatever. So that's what I'm trying to get to see how your body feels once you go on this fruit fast. Okay. I already gave you different options to do, because there'll always be some that say they can't go without meat. Okay, well, whatever. I'm doing this for two reasons. Spiritual wise, because I see myself reverting into some old behaviors that I don't like. Okay. And so I need to get back focused. Not to talk about me. I know a lot of people can't tell the truth about them, but I can. So I'm doing it for that. And because I feel myself getting healthier. But when the man upstairs showed me something about something I was eating and said, cut it out, I'm like, okay. So I'm also doing this for health reasons, to cut something out that I begin to eat that don't set right with me, and I keep trying to force it and it just don't set right. So smart, it don't take a scientist to tell you that's not for you. So I need to break your habit. And my last thing, whew, help me, Lord. I am going to go on another fast, y'all. And this fast will be, once again, I will be cutting coffee. It ain't going to be in this fast. I ain't going to lie. Mentally, I ain't there. So I have to do the fast I'm going to do so I can be stronger mentally to cut this coffee out. Because I crave coffee. Even in my sleep, I crave coffee, okay? Now, I had cut coffee out when my late husband was in the hospital. Honey, I stopped. It's like, you can't tell me what you want to do when you love a person. That's why I keep telling people, don't tell nobody you love them and you ain't willing to change. That's a lie. You're not willing to do different. That's a lie. You don't love nobody. You love yourself. And it's a lot of people that's selfish. It really is. It's a lot of people that's selfish. It's about what they want, how they feel, what they do. They don't care about nobody else. So when you really love somebody, you forget. Because I'm telling y'all, I don't like elevators, right? And usually I don't get on the elevator unless my husband gets on with me. I told y'all my story, how he would get on with me, take me up to my floor at work, and then he'd come back down to get in the car and go home. And because he had to go to work, but he would park right in front of the building. Him and the security guard got cool. So the security guard knew who he was. He would take me. We would get out. He would always open up my door because I don't open up no doors. Anyway, open up my door, take me in. We get on the elevator. I put my face in his chest because I hate elevators. And he take me up to my floor, walk me to my door, kiss me, get back on the elevator, and get back in the car. That's love. A lot of men wouldn't do that, but you better get your butt on in there, girl. You acting silly. I ain't gonna do all that with you. It's crazy. No, not him. That's why I said you got to know your mate. Know your mate. So anyway, anyway, what else? So when he was in the hospital, y'all, I had to hop on that elevator to go see him. I ain't think about it. Didn't even think about it, honey. Every chance they let me in, because it was during the height of COVID, and some hospitals wasn't letting people in. And then on his floor, since he was on a COVID floor, they were strict about it. Some days they say, yeah, the people can come. Some days, no, we don't want any visitors on this floor, which was wearing me out, because I am one of them that I always would sit by my husband. Always. If he's in the hospital, I'm right there with him. I spend the night and everything. I don't go nowhere, just like he did me, So anyway, yeah, I would hop on that elevator, honey, wouldn't think nothing about it. Get on, get out, go back and get on, get out, go back. And I realized that, and also during that time, no coffee. I said, God, I'm giving up coffee. I want my husband. And if I have to fast this, I will. Yeah, I didn't think nothing about it. Didn't crave it, didn't want it, didn't nothing. Even after he passed away, I still wasn't drinking coffee. I forgot what made me pick up a cup of coffee again. But if you know me, you know I've been drinking coffee since I was 4. I know y'all saying 4. I've been drinking coffee since I was 4. My grandmother used to get up in the morning and fix her a cup, and I liked her so much because she would give me a spoon of it that me and her both started having coffee, which mine was more milk, more cream than anything, pet milk at that. And but yet and still, me and her would have our time in the morning where we talked. I sat at my dinette set, and she sat at the big dinette set, and we would talk and have our coffee. So yes, I've been drinking coffee since I was 4. So that's a hard habit to break, but I will be breaking it. And that's gonna be the big thing, y'all, for me, because that's my go-to. Stress, I drink coffee. Happy, I drink coffee. Bored, I drink coffee. Feeling good, I drink coffee. So that's my thing. Coffee and water, coffee and water, coffee and water, coffee and water. That's all I do is coffee and water. So yeah. So that's what I will be doing. That's going to be something that I break as well. But y'all, goji berry. I got the goji berry powder, and I mix my goji berry powder with my beetroot, and in some water or some juice, and shake it up. And I keep a bottle and I shake it up real good, and I drink it. I do goji berry for 3 days, then I stop it, and then I go back and do goji berry for 3 more days, and I stop it. That's how I do it. So yeah, y'all want to get that in your system, especially if you're having any vision issues. Start doing your goji berry. Start doing your goji berry, okay? That's really important. That's going to give your eyes the nutrition that they need, okay? Um, Also, you need to do what is called eye exercises, okay? Especially if you stay on the computer a lot or on your phone, you need to do eye exercises to strengthen the muscles and nerves in your eyes, okay? Um, we'll talk about the eyes again one other day because there's some more stuff that you should get as well on an herbal basis that will help. So we'll talk about the eyes some other day, okay? But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. This is the question. And I put a question. This is a joke right here, but then I'm gonna say the question. This is a joke. I said, "Why come you never see Chinese people at the gas station? Do they use soy sauce?" Because I've never, all these years I've been going to the gas station, I never see a Chinese person pull up. I see Mexicans, Latinos, I see black people, bad people. Never see a Chinese person. Do they know something we don't know? What they using to put in their car? That was a good question. It was a joke, but it was a good question. Like, what do y'all got that y'all putting in your cars? Because whatever you got, I need. Shoot. So anyway, shout out to my Chinese people that watch me. Smooches to you. No disrespect. Okay, so again, I'm asking this question. If a chicken did not enter the ark, where does a chicken come from? And that's what we love so much. Where did it come from? Think about it. All right. Remember, this is your girl Libra Butterfly, aka Creole Butterfly, aka Coco 929. I love you guys. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Smooches.